I'm going to sign the contract for the Wilder 3 fight. Because Wilder's a pussy, an excuse maker, and a shithouse. Should we do it and put him out of his misery? Put him seriously smashed to bits? Crack his other side of his skull? Give him another shoulder injury, another bicep injury, a leg injury, nutsack injury? The whole lot.
Left behind.
Are you sure now?
I am.
Or should we just hijack out of here and go to Saudi Arabia and find somebody else? I will sign here. As a man. Wilder, contract signed. You're getting smashed. When I say smashed, I mean smash, smash, smash. Bang! You get knocked out. End of 1 round. You're going. I've got your soul, your mojo, everything. I own you. Super smashed.
Okay. Those were the words of Tyson Fury as he publicly signs the contract to take on Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder. Now, it was amusing. It was different. Okay. I've never seen Tyson Fury openly sign any contract to fight anyone. So this is a first for me. Okay, so for everybody, no, he's done it before. I have never seen him do it before. But the thing is, let me counterpunch. Counterpunch Tyson Fury real quick. Tyson Fury, for one, it's like, hey, should we sign this, or you sure? Or should we go to Saudi Arabia and fight somebody else? Now, we know who he was talking about. He was talking about Anthony Joshua. But don't pretend like you have a choice in the matter. Or does he? You know what I mean? And that's another thing I want to talk about. If he has a choice in the matter, why is he picking Wilder? You know what I mean? Because if the not even the no sanctioning bodies, if the judge ruled him to fight Deontay Wilder, why is he talking to the public as though he does have a real choice? And if he does have a choice, we don't know the stipulations behind that. You know, I don't want to say the WBC will do whatever because I don't even think it's a WBC deal. You know what I mean? And I never seen a mandatory fight with a rematch clause. That's why I know it wasn't a legitimate mandatory. Okay, so we got to get that out of the way. They took it from the privilege, right? They took it from Dillian White and gave it to the Tyson Fury. Because they wanted a Tyson Fury Wilder for 2 more than they wanted a Dillian White whoever. So Dillian White was in the way. And it really, they were thanking God that Povetkin came in and boom, right? So, you know, they got to get him out of the way so they can do whatever they wanted to do with the fighters they wanted to deal with, you know, based on moolah. Now, back to the public contract signed. Look how fast it took Tyson Fury to sign this damn contract. I mean, think about it. Like, look how fast it took. We just found the news out. The arbitrator just made his ruling Monday. So it ain't even been a week. Okay? It ain't even been a week and you signed a contract to fight a person, to fight Deontay Wilder. No. No. See, that by itself, if you did that, you signed a contract in 6 days. That tells me that you had that fight in play anyway. Come on. Who are you fooling? You used Anthony Joshua. He did. He used Anthony Joshua to promote his fight. And then has the nerves not to mention him. Oh, should I fight another guy? We know who you're talking about. You've been talking his name up for the last year. You know what I mean? That's what he did. He boosted the old idea. Why do you think all of a sudden he's not offended by Deontay Wilder saying all gypsies are crooks? Counterpunch. Oh, it's not a problem anymore, right? But it was a problem last year. No, you wanted to feed us the idea of you fighting Anthony Joshua and signing a contract publicly to fight Deontay Wilder. What else sticks out? What else didn't you see? You didn't see him ever talk about signing a contract publicly to fight Anthony Joshua. Why is it so hard to fight AJ and so easy to fight Deontay? Why? Because the same way Deontay Wilder fought Luis Ortiz, he knew he could beat Luis Ortiz. He knew, I can take him because I took him before. Okay? Tyson Fury's using that same thing 2 different ways. Deontay Wilder clout chased AJ. Tyson Fury clout chased AJ. Deontay Wilder fought Luis Ortiz 2 times. He's fighting Deontay Wilder 2 times, right? Because he knew he beat him the first time. So he's fighting him again. Let's put it that way, because he's already fought 3. Or twice already. So he wanted to fight him again because a guy that you've defeated is easier mentally to focus on, right? Let's just hope Deontay Wilder is learning what he needs to learn to get the job done. At least even it out, right? Then it'll save the career of Wilder, because if he gets beat by Tyson Fury, it's over for him. Because I don't see Wilder being humble enough to fight lower opposition or the right opposition, because he's never going to really do anything which cost him. He's never going to fight the guys that really he needs to fight. Luis Ortiz was a very good fighter, but his only problem was his age. Okay, so let's just be real with that. Luis Ortiz never fought any of the top guys. None of them. Ruiz, White, none of them. Joshua, Fury, except Wilder. They used that Cuban. Okay? They used him. But anyway, yeah, it just says, yeah, you weren't able to do something with Anthony Joshua that you were able to do with Deontay Wilder. Why didn't he do that all them times he held up that fight, that deal? He did. Tyson Fury. It came all the way down. We troubleshooted all through that problem and people and who was the initial problem. And the end of the road came Fury. He did not want to sign because he was worried about money. He ain't worried about money now, is he? Right? And he's getting way, way less. 60% of whatever. And then he's going to tack Joshua's name onto it. Well, I'm going to beat and smash Deontay Wilder, then later fight Anthony Joshua later in the year. You know what he's doing? He's still clout chasing. That's how you clout chase. You make people think that you're fighting that guy, then, I got to fight Wilder, people. Sorry. But I'm going to fight Anthony Joshua. Stay tuned. That's how you clout chase. He did a very good job. Fair play to Tyson Fury. He fooled us all. That's exactly what he did. You think he will? Everything has to be in private with AJ. No, he has to. I'm going to sign the dotted line in public to show how confident he is of beating a Deontay Wilder. You could look at it that way, but that's all because he's already done it. Like he said, I got your number, sucker. I own you. That's what he meant. He knew anything that you can do. I know how to beat you. I beat you 2 different ways, but don't act like you had a choice in the matter. And if you did, right? That means you chose not to fight Anthony Joshua or sign the dotted line with Anthony Joshua until you knew it was too late. Because the day before he announced the fight, he was ordered to fight Deontay Wilder the very next day. But anyway, that's my counterpunch on this. You guys tell me what you think. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.